Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Bello Calcio. We're currently out in Japan in the J League and we are managing a Shonan Bellmare. So if you were with us yesterday, you'd have seen us disappointingly get knocked out of the Emperor's Cup on penalties against Yokohama Marinos. And today we are turning our attention to another cup, and today's game will be on the second leg of the quarterfinals of the J League YBC Levane Cup. We have played a few games in the in-between, so let's show you everything that's happened since you've been away. We have tried something different. So after the 0-0 draw, we played in our normal tactic, our normal formation. We managed to lose to Kashiwa Reysol 2-1. We were 2-0 down after 75 minutes. Barada did get a goal back, but something seems to have changed. The tactic isn't as fluid as it was, and maybe it's the game update, maybe it's computer just getting up to date with our 4-3-3 tactic. We then switched, and I will get onto the tactic we are using in just a minute. But after the switch, we had a 2-0 victory against Consadole Sapporo, Barada and Nishikawa with the goals. We were convincing in this game. We did give a bit away, but never in doubt. 2-0 victory there. We had a 1-0 victory against Yokohama FC. And again, we went back to the 4-3-3, and again, we kind of dominated the game but couldn't put the ball in the net. Obviously, we did put the ball in the net once, but it was Machida who scored. Bone did have a goal disallowed, but 21 shots and 5 on target and only 1 goal. It was very disappointing. We then played against today's opponents, FC Tokyo, in the first leg of that quarter-final, and we obliterated them in this It is another 4-3-3, but it's a variation of the 4-3-3, which I'll get to in a minute, as I keep saying. Antonio and Nago both getting 2 goals each. And they fired us into a position where, even though we weren't really the aggressors in the game, we only had 10 shots, but we had 7 on target. We scored 4 goals. And I just think that this tactic gives us something different. And hopefully it's going to be the difference. Well, we certainly should be getting into the semi-finals, but then we have the AFC Champions League second round game tomorrow. So hopefully learn this tactic, get it implemented, and we can rotate between the 2 tactics, hopefully get the best of both worlds. So that's us up to date. The only other thing that's happened, as I said, Maxwell's days are probably numbered. There is a bid from an Australian team, I think it's Sydney. They've come in, they're going to take him on loan with an initial season, and then they're going to pay 230,000 for him at the end. So again, another free transfer pickup and more money to come to the club at the end of that deal. But that's enough waffling on about what's already happened. Let's jump forwards and see what is going to happen in today's game. Show you the starting 11 and the game against FC Tokyo. Here we go then. As I said, we are now in a 4-3-3 system that is slightly different to the one that we have been using already throughout the save. You might recognise this one. It's the attacking 4-3-3 2 Mazzalas. I actually spotted this on another channel. FMDNA did a tactic testing league on this tactic. I think he did it in the lower leagues. I think he also did it in the bigger teams as well. But go over, check out his videos. Give him a subscribe and a like on those videos too. He will tell you everything you need to know about the formation. We are just going to show you the starting 11 here. Also, his channel is in the description down below. Don't forget to check that out. So then, the starting 11 we are going to be pointing out in this formation is Tani in goal, Hata, Ono, Aranda and Tripicchio, Miyuki, Barada and Ghana, Femenia, Antonio and Machida. The 2 inverted wingers are going to be supporting Machida up through the middle of the park, as they are inverted wingers. So hopefully get the ball out wide, cut inside, get the goals, and we will be in the semi-finals. So let's show you what happens in this second leg. The match build-up is complete and the players are coming out onto the pitch. We are kicking off another game, this time in the second leg of this J-League Cup. We have had the first chance with a free kick. Barada couldn't beat the first man, but he does get the ball back as they were building an attack. So we are going to start through the middle of the park with Ghana playing the ball into Michael Antonio. He hits the post from about 6 yards. Thought he might have done better from there. But Michael Antonio has been in good form for the team since he's come. Obviously getting on a little bit now at the age of 33, I think he was when we signed him. So probably not got too long left in the J-League, but he's been effective and playing well. Certainly cutting in from this right hand side, and when we did play him as a striker, we were scoring goals too. And whilst I'm waffling on, we scored a goal. Ghana has scored, but it's been disallowed for offside. We're not. Are we? Yeah, we are going to get a VAR check here, I think. Oh, he's miles offside, isn't he? Even if he'd have left it for the man behind him, which I think is Antonio, he still would have been offside. Unlucky, really. I think Ghana deserves his goal. He's played really well in some of the games, and now he's off the pitch with a knock, it looks. We're going to leave him for the moment to see how he gets on. Hatter cuts inside, has a shot. It's caught by the goalkeeper. Is Ghana going to be able to rejoin the action? Might just sacrifice him anyway, because we do not want to be compromising players for the Champions League game. Ghana's back on the pitch and he's looking really, really. In fact, he's involved. He's going to get an assist. His little red heart down there, he's saying he's practically substitution material, and there he's popping up on the edge of the box, and he does look like he's limping. Actually, I don't know if that's in the match engine or whether that's just the way the players walk, but he did actually look like he had a little bit of a limp there when he was walking over to join in the celebrations. But it's a great goal for Menya, who gets his first goal for the team. Right, we're going to bring Ghana off. He doesn't look right. We've got plenty of players who play in that position, so Yachida can come on in place of Ghana. Hopefully, with assists like that and being influential in this tactic, he can be okay for the Champions League game as we look to progress in that competition too. So a tale of cups as Barada hits the crossbar with a free kick. Yeah, a tale of the cups then. So with the J League pretty much going to plan. Last time out, we didn't do very well in the Emperor's Cup, so now we have 3 things we can win, this being one of them. Pretty much booked our place in the semi-final, I think. We're 5-0 up in the tie, and then the Champions League, which we are looking to defend after winning it last season, would be a nice little touch too. But in this game, we are knocking the ball around quite nicely. Hatter to Machida, to Yachida, to Antonio, to Firmino again. Got him behind, and his weak shot this time is just collected by the goalkeeper. I didn't realise that Firmino could play this high up the pitch. I'm a little bit confused because I didn't think he was that kind of player. And there is Tepa Yachida stepping up after the knockdown from Aranda to give us a 2-0 lead. And this tactic seems to be opening doors. It did score favourably in the tactic test. As I said, FMDNA giving it the tactic test on his channel. It did come out quite favourably. And we have absolutely played Tokyo off the park. I've only just looked down at the stats. We had 14 shots, 5 on target. Nothing for Tokyo. Nothing at all. At home, we are dominating the game completely. In at half-time, no need to change anything, I don't think. That 1 in 4's changed in the first half, being the only one we have made so far. Do have a few players who are looking likely to wanting to become off in the second half. So going to keep an eye on them as Barada is in. He's had the shot from distance. Goalkeeper doesn't deal with it very well. Does get up and catch the rebound that comes off of him, ricochet. And he's kicked the ball long, which is surely going to be won by one of our defenders. Ono lumps it forwards. Mikel Antonio looks to get under the ball. Controls it. Brings it inside brilliantly. Yachida with the shot from distance. He pops it on the top of the goal. And yeah, it's kind of shooting practice now. It looks like this is a bit of a walk in the park. As I said, we played them off the pitch completely up until this point. 60 minutes on the clock. We're going to give it another 10 minutes. And there are some players that I'm thinking of giving a little bit of a rest to. Machida, even though he isn't one that looks like that, I think Mikel Antonio can go up top, and then we'll keep Machida for the Champions League game tomorrow. But more chances in the game there as Tokyo, 7 shots, none on target now, so they are starting to get into the game as we are tiring a little bit. So let's change things up. Let's bring Takahashi on for Hatta. Maxwell's leaving, so I'm going to try playing Tedic in off of the right wing. I know it doesn't say he can play it, but pretty sure that players can adapt on the fly. We're going to make those changes for now. Should have bring on. Yeah, we're just going to make those 3 changes for now, and we're going to see how it goes to the end of the game. There's 15 minutes left. Like I said, Tokyo are starting to get back into the game. They've got a free kick on the edge of the box, and they've hit the post. They're going to score, But is it going to be ruled out like our goal? No, it seems that it's fine. Was he? No, he was not offside at all. It's a good goal. I don't know why Tanny's taking a nice little nap over there by the side of the net. Again, questioning Tanny's goalkeeping in the last couple of games. Might need somebody a little bit stronger. I know in real life he is well thought of in the Japanese setup, but on this game, some questionable things happening. We have finally won a game on camera, 2-1. We have got there 6-1, sorry, on aggregate. A game where we absolutely dominated from start to finish. They did start to come back into it. They did get their goal, but nothing really doing for them, and we move on to the semi-final. So let's go through these screens, get back to the main page, have a look at who we might be facing in that semi-final, and then we will be on the countdown to the jump-up game in the AFC Champions League. Once the game decides it wants to go back to the home screen, any time today would be helpful. Right then, here we go. So, schedule. So, the J-League Cup semi-final is going to be against Kashima Antlers or Vissel Kobe. So, not too long to wait for that either. There is actually only 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 games left of the regular season in terms of domestic games. Also, depending on what happens in tomorrow's Champions League game, that could be extended a little bit. But we are firmly in the home stretch. Like I said, the J-League is kind of taking care of itself at the moment. So we're concentrating on the cups a little bit. So we've got Jumbook in tomorrow's game, and that's where we are going to come back. Right then, if you've enjoyed today's episode, you've enjoyed the change of tactic, maybe you enjoyed seeing us win 2-1, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to help the channel out. The growth over the first year has been phenomenal. I look forward to bringing you more great content in year 2. But for this one, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow and join us as we take on Jumbook in the Champions League.